Coach, how was practice this morning?
I thought it was good. We got what we needed out of it. We got there, moved around a little bit. We had to hit it on a little bit more special teams, and we went pass skill against each other. We wanted to kind of get the speed of the game a little bit, so go some good on good. Didn't really want to bang out there too much. I don't want to lose a guy this close to the game. So we got in. We had a good walkthrough, split up the teams with scout teams, so I think we got what we needed.
You guys refocused, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think I think even tomorrow they're going to get more and more anxious, and by the time game day's here, they're going to be ready to play the game. It's usually how it goes. But it was good to get out of Bowling Green and get here in Detroit. And kids are excited about different, things that's going on, so it's good.
How much will you pay attention to Antonio's record during the game? Will somebody have a running count of what he needs?
We better have a running count because if we get close to it, we're going to make sure that he has opportunity to break that record. I think as a coach, you have to do that for a player. Now, we won't go out of our way and the whole game try to do that, but if he's close in the fourth quarter, we're going to feed them the ball a little bit, and because that would be an awesome feat, for a guy to surpass Barry Sanders' record.
Give us a final scouting report on the Chippewa.
I think that they're a physical team. I think that they want to really get after you. I think they want to establish the run offensively. I think they try to throw a lot of play-action passes to loosen you up. I think if you can get them to third down, I think you'll be okay. So we got to get off the field on third downs. Offensively, against them, I think that they're going to try and move their front a little bit, try to create some problems. I think we can block them up front. I think Antonio's going to have a good day. I think that we won't have to throw the ball. We're kind of evenly matched in what we do, I do think that the top's got a little bit better athletes than them, so I think that we ought to be okay against this bunch.
What do you think of the gray jerseys you guys wearing now?
I like them. We've been waiting for 2 years to wear them, Coach T probably been waiting for 3 years because, he's been here 3 years. But I talked to Mark over the summer. I said, man, when we ever going to wear them gray jerseys? He said, well, that's some bold jerseys. So I'm just happy that they're getting to wear them,
How do you go about making sure that these guys don't get distracted from all those events that go along with this?
Well, you can't make sure. Those guys have been playing football for a long time. They've been probably playing since they were 5, 6, 7 years old. So a game is a game. They've been practicing on this team. They know this team and what they're going to do. It's just to go out there and do the little things, the blocking, the tackling, the protecting the ball, trying to create turnovers, and being solid on special teams. That's what this game's going to come down to.
What would a win on Wednesday mean to you?
I said it last night. It's been rough. It's been a rough go for me. It's a little different this time around as an interim because the hire of the coach was so quick, so there was distractions coming all the way to Detroit, whereas last time at Miami, they had hired a guy only 2 days before we had left to go. So it's been a little bit more difficult, but I think these coaches have done a great job, and I think the players have done a great job of adjusting. So it's been a tough go, but I think they'll be ready, and I think they'll play hard. I really do.
Central has a few receivers out for Wednesday's game, including their big receiver. How does that change your mindset defensively?
It doesn't. We're going to play. We're going to do what we do on defense. We're going to, sub personnel packages when they sub. We're going to play down and distance football, whether we need to pressure or not pressure. Try and get them to third down and just, do that. And I think it might change what they do more so than what we do. So we'll take it, down by down, and we'll stick to our game plan.
Do you guys feel like you're the underdogs a little bit? I mean, coming in here, they're only a couple hours away, and how do you feed off that if so?
Well, I always, in my mind, I use an underdog role. My whole life I've kind of been an underdog, and I put that chip on my shoulder, and I think these players are doing the same thing because they've been through a lot. Of course, some people are picking us to win, but I think they feel like they're still the underdogs because they've never been in a bowl. They're still the same old Western Kentucky. People really still don't know our name, so that's kind of our motto all year, what's our name? And I think these kids play that way. I think they'll play like the underdog, and I think they'll come out real angry and hungry.
And you mentioned you've been through this before, taking a team as like an interim coach into a bowl game. What did you learn the first time that maybe you could build off of this time?
The first time was a lot easier. I had an offensive coordinator who's the quarterback coach at Central Michigan, Morris Watts, and then our defense coordinator was Bull Reese. I think combined they were 140 years old between the two. One was 72, the other one was 70. So I had a lot of experienced guys. I didn't have to call offense or defense. I just managed the game as a head coach. This time I'm having to still be the defensive coordinator. So I've had to pull a guy down out of the box to help me on the sideline to make adjustments because I'm going to have to pay attention a little bit more to the game than I have. So the other times really helped me. and a little bit of the facet, but it's not the same scenario. It's different this time, so I'll probably learn something this game.
With Central Michigan's proximity, I mean, this is going to be almost a road game for you guys. I imagine you don't mind that.
No, don't mind at all. I think we play better on the road. I think we play better as the underdog. If you look at our record through probably the last 3 years, I guarantee you our away wins are a lot. Our record's a lot better than being at home. I just think there's a lot less distractions when you're on the road and you're in a hotel for this amount of time too. I think it's good, and I think they feed off a big crowd, especially crowds that are pulling against them. I think it plays into the underdog role.